Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect out here pushing this word in truth and sincerity. And to the Akwath out there listening and learning. I also want to say Shalom. I'm the brother Shaquata Mop, coming back at you with another lesson through the Spirit. Okay, and I just want to talk about and basically bring out the fact that a lot of people out here are not ordained to get this truth. And although we are supposed to preach, no matter whether they forbear, hear it, and accept it or not, there are going to be people out here that are not meant to get this truth. Okay? So I want to start off with Isaiah chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, "Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not." And what is that going into? That's going into people who are not going to understand this truth. Okay? We go out and preach this word, and we put up lessons, okay, but that's ultimately to seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? But it's also going to be that other part of our nation, the two-thirds, that are going to listen to this word and they're not going to accept it, okay? And whether that be because uh they got a bad past, or they just got sins stacked up to the heavens, we don't know. But ultimately the Lord has not ordained them to get it. So I'm gonna read it one more time. It says Isaiah chapter 6 verse 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not." So when they hear this word, they're not even gonna understand it, man. When you tell them Jesus Christ, his real name is Yahweh, okay, and you break it down to them, Yah being he, and Hawa being the deliverer, okay, they not gonna get that, man. Okay, it says, "And see ye indeed, but perceive not." You see, they're not going to perceive this truth, okay, because their minds and their spirit is stuck here in Babylon the Great. Okay, verse 10, it says, "Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed." And how do you get healed? By hearing this word, man. You see, when we first heard this word, man, our spirit was quickened. You see, and we knew that we were hearing something coming from the spirit, coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Okay, and through much studying and through listening to the word, man, we were healed, man. You see, it says, "Then said I," verse 11, "Then said I, Lord, how long?" And he answered, "Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate." So he commanded him, "Hey, go out and preach this word until the cities be wasted, man. Okay, until the houses be without man, and the land be utterly desolate." And that's what we commanded to do, man. We can't be worried about two-thirds not getting this word. You see, because ultimately he ordained the elect to get it, and that's when we gonna get up out of here. You see, it says, verse 12, "And the Lord have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land, but yet in it shall be a tenth, and it shall return and shall be eaten as a teil tree and as an oak, whose substance is in them." So that word is going to be eaten by this tenth part. You see, when they cast their leaves, so the holy seed shall be the substance thereof. And that's basically when they do this work, they're going to see a return, man, because they believe in what they hear coming from the prophets. So I want to get into just a couple of more scriptures just to expound on how these people will act when they hear the word. This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. So the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they wanted to see something physical, okay? They wanted to see something carnal to make them have proof that Yahushua was who he said he was. And this is what Yahushua said. He said, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. So he telling them when it's evening and you see the sky turning red, you know that it's evening. You see? Verse 3, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? So he's asking them if you can understand the weather and the patterns of the skies to tell what's going on in the weather and the weather patterns, why can't you discern the times you're living in right now? And that's what we tell these people out on the highways and byways. You see, you can't tell that America's about to be destroyed. Okay, you got COVID-19 cause all type of confusion. You got man on man, woman on woman. Okay, a whole bunch of unrighteous decrees. You can't tell that you living in a wicked, foul kingdom right now that is due to be destroyed. But they can't get that. They can't understand that. They hearing you talk. They hearing you say the words coming out your mouth, but they can't understand it. They like, man, what you mean America gonna be destroyed, man? We got the best military. Our president is cool. I mean, even though everybody know President Trump ain't cool, but I mean, we got a good government. Okay, he give us a stimulus check. I mean, America ain't gonna be destroyed. Y'all talking foolishness. Nah, man. The scriptures say uh America's gonna be destroyed, man. Okay. Thy Lady of Kingdoms, Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Hey man, this is the virgin daughter of Babylon. It ain't been touched, but it's saying come down and sit in the dust. Come down and sit in your own confusion, Babylon. And that means that it's gonna be destroyed, man. But they can't get that. Verse 4 it says, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. We ain't gonna keep sitting up here dealing with y'all on these topics like this, going into, vast breakdowns and spending a whole bunch of time with unbelievers, man. Okay, you're gonna have to die on this side because the spirit is not in you to quicken to this word. You see, you all look at the physical things of life, man, instead of the spiritual. You see, I'm gonna go to Romans chapter 8. It says Romans chapter 8 verse 1. It says there is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. Man, we ain't gonna be condemned, Lord willing. I'm of the elect and brothers around me, man. We ain't gonna be condemned by the flesh, man. Okay, because we believe on Yahushua, man. Okay, we believe on this word that he said, which he is the word. You see, we believe that, man, with our whole heart, man. It says, verse 2, for the law of the spirit of life in Hamashiach Yahushua hath made me free from the law of sin and death. So us believing on him dying for us, you see, us believing on him being ultimately our savior, us believing on him coming back and putting this so-called white man down, okay, and ultimately saving the elect, us believing that, man, that's made us free from the law of sin and death. You see? Because ultimately, we going to conquer death along with Yahushua after he does, man. Because ultimately, he already did by dying for us. Verse 3, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. So when he was put on that cross, uh, And we all know that Yahushua was crucified on a tree, but when he died, he defeated death, man. You see, verse 4, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. So him doing that, it fulfilled the righteousness of the law. You see, who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. We walk in his manner, man. We try to walk in his ways so that we don't be carried over into the devices of Satan, man. You see? And how do we do that? Being charitable amongst brethren. You see? Going out on the highways, feeding the sheep, being a good listener, obeying the Sabbath, praying to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua on a daily. Okay? Verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. People who are looking at carnal things, that's how they live. That's how they function here in society. Okay? You got a lot of atheists out here, man. People don't even believe in God. You got a lot of wicked souls out here, man, that are due for destruction. It says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. Ultimately, that's how we're going to be saved out of here, man. It says, verse 6, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. That's how you gain life, man, by adhering your ear to the words, to the prophecies. You see? That's life and peace. Verse 7, it says, because the carnal mind is enmity against God. These people out here that's living these fleshly lives, all they care about is money, the bag, these adulterous women, okay, building up some kind of carnal fashion in this kingdom. These people are as death, man, and basically uh, they are in enmity against God, man, against the Most High. So they're enemies to the Most High power, man. For it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. Verse 8. So verse 8, Salakia. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. So these people out here cannot please God. Okay? Just a couple more scriptures and I'm gonna wrap it up. Verse 9, it says, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit, if so be that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of his. And basically, that's why they ain't gonna get it, man, because these people are none of Yahweh Shem Shai. They were not here from the beginning as one of the angels who created the world with Yahweh Shai, and they're not gonna cross over into the kingdom, okay, of Yahweh Shem Shai. I like to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect, teaching this word in truth and sincerity, and to the aquas out there listening and learning. Shalom.